Well done.
Sit in the middle.
Okay, evening all. We'll follow the same format. So if you have a question, please raise your hand, and we'll get round to as many of you as we can. With Kiernan, who'd like to start? Yeah, front row here. Yeah, yourself.
Can I? Okay. So, Kiernan, you are the only Chelsea club player who has played at the stadium before. So, what's your advice for the young players with you ahead of tomorrow's game?
No, I've let them know that it's going to be a good atmosphere. That's for sure. That's the one thing I definitely remember. It was amazing. So credit to the Legia Warsaw fans. But I've just said, look, you can use that as a positive because it's definitely an atmosphere that you have to experience as a player, because it gives you that added little motivation, because of course the home fans are going to help the home side, but I feel like we can use it to help us. So I'm looking forward to experiencing it again, and yeah, it should be good.
Ben?
Oh, we're not using my first one, sorry. Okay. Just sort of like following up in a little bit more detail, did you find it hostile with Leicester? You obviously lost the game 1-0. What were the conditions like, and how did it differ to maybe some of the other domestic derbies that you played in?
Yeah, it probably was a little bit hostile. I mean, you've got a lot of passionate Polish fans, so they're going to be a little bit different. It's probably an atmosphere I hadn't experienced before, and it's very different to England, as I'm sure you'll see if you're there tomorrow night. But that's that's the amazing thing about playing in Europe. You get to experience all these different atmospheres and cultures, and it helps you, because it let me go back to England, and because I had such a good experience there, I was sort of more used to playing in big crowds and stuff, and loud atmospheres. So hostile, but in a good way. I mean, it was definitely something that I thrived on, and even though we lost a game, it was a good experience, and hopefully tomorrow night will be a different result.
Yeah. Dom?
Kieran, you said they're hostile in a good way. How much of the appeal of playing European football as a footballer yourself is those kind of good hostile environments as a sort of away game? I mean, that must be as much of an appeal as the actual teams themselves that you come up against.
Yeah, it's a massive appeal. As I said, not every player gets the opportunity to play in Europe and experience atmospheres and different experiences like this. So it's something that I'm really thankful for, that I get to experience, and it helped me. It definitely helped me when I made my progression in playing in the Premier League. It got me used to big environments and dealing with pressure when people are being loud and on the team. So yeah, it gave me a good base, and it kicked on. It's just nice that I can come back and experience it again.
So we're just less than 2 months away now from the end of the season. I'll be interested to know how you would reflect on your first season at Chelsea.
Yeah, it's been a learning curve. I've had to adapt. I've had to grow as a person, as a player. But I expected that. It was a move that I wanted to make, and I knew that I'd have challenges. I knew that I'd have successes. But all in all, it's a season that I've learnt a great deal. So I'm thankful for that, and it's made me a better person. It's made me a better player. So I'm just excited for the more challenges that have got to come. And look, we're at the business end of the season now. There's a lot of important games, and whenever I'm called upon, I'm ready. I've been working hard and behind the scenes to make sure that I am. So yeah, I'll be there if I'm needed. Thank you. Bobby?
Okay, sort of following on from that question, how have you found it going from Leicester to being one of the main players to coming to Chelsea and being probably not paying as much as you did otherwise?
Yeah, it's a difference. Obviously, I'm a football player. I want to play every game. That's the way I am. That's the way I always have been. But I've had to adapt a little bit, and yeah, as I said, I've learned, and it's just something that I've had to deal with. I didn't expect to come in and play every game, because I'm not stupid, but like, I respect that there's a really good team and a lot of quality. But it's just made me learn new skills and learn new traits that I need to have to become resilient, patient, and I knew I'm going to get opportunities, and it's just about trying to take them. So the more that I get, and hopefully I can keep continuing to do that.
Has it been frustrating?
Of course, like I said, I'm a football player and I want to play every game. So when you're not playing, it's obviously not the best feeling. But I've had to try and use that frustration and turn it into a positive, because otherwise it just wouldn't have been an enjoyable time for me. But that's the life of a footballer.
Perfect, yeah. Yeah.
My question will be about Legia. How do you see the opponent? How do you see Legia as an opponent? Did the coach provide you with any info or instructions before the match? And personally, how do you want to approach this game and the rest of the Conference League, possibly, for you personally as your development?
Yeah, Legia are a strong opponent. We've watched a lot of clips on them. They wouldn't be at this point of the competition for no reason, so they've obviously got a lot of quality in the team. And we've made sure that we've identified what their threats are and what we think we can exploit. But it's going to be a tough 2 games, we know that. But personally, for me and the team, we've got one ambition, and that's to try and go as far as we can in this competition. And that starts tomorrow night. I mean, we're not overlooking anybody, but we know that if we produce our best football, then we're going to be hard to beat.
Do you want to add another trophy to the cabinet along with Enzo?
Of course. I mean, every competition that I want to play in, I want to win. So it'd be nice to be the first team in history to win every European trophy that's available. So, I mean, that's enough motivation in itself.
Great, thank you.
Yeah. So
You've played in a lot of roles this season. Is there a position where do you feel the most comfortable in?
I think naturally I'm a box-to-box number 8, but the things that I've learnt under the new manager since I've been playing with him is that you have to evolve and you have to keep learning new things. I think these days football players aren't just one position. They have to be able to deal with a lot of different positions on the pitch and do it well. So naturally I'm a number 8 box-to-box, but if I need to play a bit more offensive, if I need to play a bit more defensive, I feel like I've been taught to be able to do that. So it's just about making sure that whatever position you're in, then you're ready to give the best.
Thank you.
got time for 3 more. We'll start with Liam, then Kieran, and then finish here.
I just wondered, how is your working How has your working partnership with Enzo kind of evolved over the course of this season? Obviously, you're both in a very different environment this year to Leicester, and Enzo has spoken a bit about the adaptation that you've had to make. What's it been like from your side?
Yeah, look, I've always had a good relationship with the manager. I feel like he's helped me a lot. I feel like I've also helped him, and we've got that mutual respect. Obviously, last year at my previous club, playing every game, it was lovely because it was riding a nice wave. This year it's been a bit different, and we've had to maybe have different conversations at certain times, but that's all part of the role of a football player and a manager. It's not always going to be smooth sailing for either player or person. So, as I said, I've got an enormous amount of respect for the manager. He's done a lot for me, and he deserves to be here, as I think I do as well. So will keeping that relationship positive and healthy, and hopefully can keep helping each other when needed.
Thank you.
Kieran.
Right here. Obviously, you know Maresca better than anyone. There's been some comparisons to the Leicester season where you had such a great first half of the season and a little bit of a wobble. I mean, what is Enzo like during that to get you out of that? Because obviously Leicester he's got the ultimate goal of getting promotion, so he's still got you there in the end. So what's he like during that, and why should fans still believe for the rest of the season with the tough running that he can get them to where they want as well?
Yeah, I just think it's not smooth sailing 100% of the time. If it would be, it'd be easy. So the main thing is just installing the beliefs and the ideas that he's given us, that we have, and not really straying from that. Obviously adapting it at times, but believing that when we do the right things, then we're a force. I think at the start of the season we sort of surprised people by how well we started, and it painted a picture of the team. But I think personally we're in a good position. We're in the business end of the season. We've got a lot to play for, I think that's what you want. That's what you want to be as a player, and you want fans to have these moments. But when tough times come, it's just going back to your values and going back to the things that keep you well. And then I know what football's like. It can just change like that. And hopefully now we're continuing to do the right things every day on the training pitch. I'm pretty sure that will happen.
And we'll finish here.
You're saying about tough times. Could you say more about atmosphere within the team? Because the expectations are high. You are a young team, and there's the games ahead of you are tough, all of them. So what's the atmosphere right now?
Within the team, within the group, the atmosphere is high. I'll be honest. The last couple of weeks of training and months, they've been a really good standard, and you can see that lads are really pushing each other. Everybody in the squad's pushing each other. So that's all you can ask for as a team. As long as that's happening, then it's bringing the best out of everybody. And look, we know that we're in a position where we can finish the season and it could be a very successful season. So I think that's enough motivation for you to really just put everything to your back in mind and go, look, this is what we need to do. This is how we do it. Let's do it, because at the end of the day, that's our job and that's what we're paid to do.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.